Well, the camera's working, that's the main thing. Let's make sure the sound is. There's the chat. There's everybody at home. Hope they can hear me. 1, 2, 3. Good evening, friends.
Good evening.
Ooh, that's good. Good evening and welcome to Littleport Christian Spiritualists this fine Thursday evening. It is an absolutely stonking pleasure to see familiar friends and familiar faces, friends from near and friends from far, and friends I've never met before, and friends from way back when. Welcome, 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 one and all. It is a pleasure to introduce you to this Thursday evening of spiritual connection, of human connection, compassion, and love, as we unite the two worlds and bring together the physical and the spiritual. But of course, in order to do that, we need a medium, an instrument of spirit, an exponent of this way of life. And tonight it gives me absolute privilege and pleasure, not only to introduce a woman of great integrity, but this time to actually get her name right. Please welcome Kerry Mason. And to make sure that I'm not dropping any inside jokes, last time Kerry was here, every time I said her name, I got it wrong. So I'm making up for it by owning up to it and putting it right this time. But have a wonderful evening. It's a pleasure to have you here. And they'll look after you. They really, really will. But of course, this is a divine service in all of the ways that matter. So let's begin this evening by opening up in prayer. As we say, Great Spirit, divine universal source of all creation, we thank you for the opportunity to come together under a banner of love, hope, and friendship to witness your proof and your truth that life is indeed eternal. As we place this service in your care and keeping, we ask that the veil be lifted and our friends and loved ones draw close, so that we might witness that truth and state that everything we do is in love, truth, and in light. Amen. Thank you. Well, friends, of course, it is that time where I give you a bit of an update on what's going on, a few notices hither and thither. And I've got a really, really important notice to mention right now, one of the most important I've ever given. On Sunday, we have the White Feather Shamanic Drum Healing Group in operation in that room over there, and it will be followed by crystal healing from none other, our very own, the lovely Barry. So if you are interested in coming along to experience shamanic drum healing, take part in shamanic drum healing, or experience some of Barry's crystal healing, have a word with Eunice. Give them a wave, Eunice, for those that don't know. There you go. Have a word with Eunice and she will give you all the details then. But it is a wonderful group. It's such fun. It's so uplifting. And of course, for those that have never seen that video that was playing at the beginning before, one of those figures at the end in their own picture frame is, of course, our ascended minister in spirit himself, Reverend Alan Sutton, who started that group. And I know, without fear of being corrected, and unequivocally I know with certainty, that he is so pleased that it continues and continues to grow from strength to strength. And well done to each and every one of you that take part and keep that dream alive. So that's this Sunday, and it is at 10. Well, hey, I got the time right as well. I must be doing something wrong. It is at 10 o'clock and it is until 1. And it's just £5, I believe. £5. Did I get everything right, Eunice? I'm going to be putting you out of a job soon, ain't I? It's worrying. It won't be. Don't worry, it won't last. It's fine. But do go and see Eunice if you are interested in tagging along. So, friends, now is the time in our service where we do have that bit of philosophical connection, that moment where we get that message for everyone. Because that's what philosophy is supposed to be. It's supposed to be something that everyone can draw from. That is what spiritualist philosophy is supposed to be. The thing about spiritualist philosophy is that there are so many books and so many opinions and so many views that you'd be forgiven for getting a bit confused sometimes as to what is or isn't spiritualism. I don't worry about that anymore, because there is a method of getting philosophy that is one of the great... You can come in, dears. I know you lot don't have to pay. There is a method of philosophy and getting philosophy that does not require learning, doesn't require books, and doesn't require doing as you're told. It's that intuition of the heart. It's that intuition of the soul. It's your conscience speaking to you. It's your heart speaking to you. And most importantly, it's spirit speaking to you. There are many people in this way of life who have varied views. But if you look outside this way of life, even more so. There are some that will say, and I've loved this question my whole life as a spiritualist. That one is a real one, don't panic. That one is earthbound, you know. The ones that you can see like that, they're earthbound, not spirit-based. But there is a question that I've been asked numerous times, especially by my atheist friends, of whom I have many. And one in particular had a wicked sense of humour. And he'd say to me, you believe in one God, and there are 4,000 religions on this earth. So you believe in one, and you don't believe in 3,999, and I don't believe in just one more. What do you say to that? And I say, you are wrong. I believe in all of them and more. Because I don't believe there's 4,000 religions or 4,000 gods on this earth plane. There's 7.941 billion currently, and there have been billions more besides. Because it is not the job of ministers and teachers and priests to tell you what your relationship with the divine is. It's our job to help you nurture your own relationship with it. We should not be lecturing people on how you interact with the Great Spirit. We are here to help you do it should you so wish. And for me, that's what spiritualism is. For me, that's what spirituality is. As a Christian spiritualist myself, I hope I have never excluded anyone who doesn't follow that path. And I hope that I have never set anyone who follows that path any higher than any other. Because we are all here together, struggling along, in the words of a certain lovely singer from the 1960s who liked bobbing along. It's lovely bobbing along the bottom of the beautiful briny sea. Well, we're all bobbing along the bottom of the beautiful briny sea in our own way. We are all on this journey of discovery, of learning, and enlightenment. And no one has got the right to tell you what you should or shouldn't believe. Because it is my belief that we are all part of a grand tapestry. And in order to get the best tapestry, you need multiple colours and designs of thread. Because in order to build a picture, you need difference. In order to build a grand jigsaw, you need different bits, all fitting together. That, for me, is spiritualism. a host of views born in community through passion, compassion, kindness, respect, and love. What you call it doesn't matter. What you feel in your heart does. What you do with it does. So don't worry about whether you see God as a man with a beard sitting on a great big throne, or you see God as a great big bubbly, glowing orb of light at the center of everything, or whether you see the Great Spirit as a thread of energy that weaves in and out of each one of us, connecting us all together. It doesn't matter, so long as you nurture that relationship with compassion, respect, kindness, and love. That is all that matters. And that is all that the Great Spirit wants. For us to find ways forward without aggression, to find community, connection, compassion, and truth without argument and battle. We can all be different and still find a way through, so long as we do it with love. And that, my friends, is the final word. So be bold, be brave, be kind, be compassionate, and remember to nurture your own relationship with the divine first and foremost. Thank you all for listening, and God bless you all. And so now we have to test the spirits, don't we? And so I will ask for Tony to plug Eunice in, as we frequently do, bless her heart. And we will now have our reading from the lovely Eunice. For those that don't know, we try to test the spirit here each week. Eunice doesn't know what I'm going to say, because let's face it, I never do. And I don't know what Eunice has got written down for her reading. But rather than having the philosophy follow the reading, we have the reading follow the philosophy to endeavour to prove that spirit have been tweaking both of us. And I hope I just haven't put my foot in it and made too much of an emphasis on that, as I worry each week. But they never let us down. So please welcome to the front, Eunice.
Lovely to see everybody tonight. Normally, Spirit helped me write these, but this one I wrote myself. It's important to me, and I hope you enjoy it. The love of an animal is easy to see. They do not judge you. It's love, it comes free. Just look in those eyes, the trust that's within, the calmness surrounds you, the magic begins. They asked for so little, just food and some love. It may make you wonder if they came from above. Their instructions are natural. Their instincts are natural, their input so pure. We could learn so much from them, how much they mature. They learn from their instinct. If only we could. We think we're their master. Think again, if you would. For they have no anger, but they may well feel hurt. So treat them with kindness, for they are alert. They know more than we do. It's easy to see. They are naturally blessed, equal to you and to me.
Don't you just love it when a plan comes together? Eunice, amazing. Thank you, darling. Much appreciated. And will that be on Facebook again? Yes, I know you are. See, I told you wouldn't be out of a job for too long. Yes, I will get that done tonight. And if you'd like me to do that one tonight at the same time, I will. But wonderful. Thank you, Eunice. And you're absolutely right. Absolutely right. And thank you for your words. Now, friends, is the time in our service when we send out healing thoughts to all those who are sick and suffering and in need of comfort. But of course, we're not just going to stick to that, are we? Because also at this time, we provide healing for anyone who wishes it within this hall. So if you would like to have some healing when you are instructed to do so, stick your hand up until someone's standing behind you. But to talk you through how it's all going to work, to lead us in healing and read from the healing book, please welcome our healing leader, Tony.
Thank you. Oh, we're doing all right. Only got half of Beck Road this week. From the healing book, Kathy, David, Sylvia, Philip and Paul, Amanda, Roger, Alan. Looks like Katie the dog, English Rose medium, Pat in Sheffield, Wayne, Diane, Bunting, Sue, Bob and some of the dog, Albie the dog, Rusty, Denise, Margaret, Elaine, Billy and Craig. Would you also send your healing thoughts out to our very good friend over in France, Sherry Ann, whose family are suffering more than one bereavement right at this time. So they just need a little bit of help, if you would. And equally, Merlin the dog, who I will be seeing to, I hope, on Saturday. But he's in a bad way, so if you could send him some healing thoughts, I would appreciate it. Right now, it's time for some healing in here. So if you'd like some healing, just raise a hand. And healers, if you can find a hand that's raised. Yeah. And there's one there. I think we're getting close. Yeah. Okay, everybody's still wonderful. We've got as many healers as we've got people needing. That's fine. Yeah, we there? Good. I'll come over there with one. Yep. Just a few words before we start, as ever. The healing that comes through you comes from Great Spirit, and the more of us that do it, and the more times we do it, the more it grows and the more powerful it becomes. So healers, if you would, ask your guides right at this moment to send the healing down through you to your recipients, and you can start now, and you've got about 2.5 minutes. Thank you, healers. If you can just bring yourselves back. And as I say every week, thank you to those of you who asked, because for more than one reason, we would look rather foolish here, waiting for somebody to ask us. Thank you.
Again, thank you to all of our healers for the work that you do and the healing that you provide on behalf of the spirit world. It really does make a difference. One of the things that I've seen recently over weeks, just recently past, is that healing is the greatest gift of all, and it is at the core of everything we do, from philosophy to mediumship to the actual practice of healing. It is the main pillar of this way of life. Because when you give a message, when you give philosophy and you give healing, people feel uplifted, and that's what matters most. So thank you all for being a part of that moment. And so now, in a second or two, I'm going to be handing over the rest of the evening to our medium, the lovely Kerry Mason. It's almost as bad as Linda with a Y now, isn't it? I'm going to be handing over to Kerry in a moment. Should she come to you, of course, please answer in a clear voice, yes, no, or don't know. Don't feed the medium, because she'll bite your hand off. But do answer in a clear voice, yes, no, or don't know, because let's face it, not everyone's going to get a message, and we're all a bit nosy. And should the curtains start twitching and the chairs start spinning, you can follow me. I'll be the first one out the door. The quickest way out's that way tonight, because we don't do stuff like that here. You'll notice that all of the lights are on, because spiritualists do it with the lights on, because everything we do is in openness, upliftment, and truth. So please, my friends, I think I've broken Wayne. Please give a raucous, uplifting, friendly Littleport welcome for our medium tonight, Kerry Mason. Now, I did say I've got an idea. Here we go. It shouldn't get in your way then. There we go.
Thank you. Good evening, everybody. Thank you for such a lovely, warm welcome again. It's a real pleasure to be here this evening, so thank you. Now, where are we going? I'm a bit of a mover, I'm afraid. I come to the lady at the front here with the beautiful, flowery black shirt. May I work with you? May I work with you? Yeah, lovely, thank you. I was drawn to you as soon as you walked through the door this evening, seeing who I've got with me. That's how I like to work. I kind of am drawn to people, I'm drawn to colours, and then they come through once I've made a connection. So just bear with me. I actually feel I have a female with me this evening for you. I'm not sure where we're going with this female at the moment. I'm feeling a motherly figure here with me at the moment. And I feel with this lady, she had quite a lot of chest issues. I'm feeling quite palpitation-y. No? Okay. Where are we going? I feel with this lady, she was a motherly figure. So not mum, but a motherly figure in your life who passed with issues of the chest area. Can you take any of that? Possibly. Okay. Let's see what else we get. I also feel quite tight around my shoulder and down my right arm here. It's pulling me to the ground, so possibly a right-sided stroke with this lady as well. I'm feeling quite heavy. You don't know? Okay. If you can just take that information for me, that's what she's just giving me. I'm feeling quite. I literally want to go to the floor. It's really heavy. I feel with this lady that she guided you quite a lot with daily tasks, weekly tasks. So I don't know whether it's maybe a female that you had at work that you were quite close with. Anything? Okay. Just see what else they can give me then. I'm also feeling with this lady that she was quite wobbly on her legs, and that was due to the blood circulation, because again with the palpitations and the wobbliness. I'm sorry. No? Okay. Can anyone take this information? Because it may just be that I'm really connected with you. You can take a stroke. Okay.
And the motherly figure.
And the what, sorry?
And the motherly figure.
And the motherly figure. Okay. I don't normally chuck it out there, so apologies. I normally go straight to, but they're obviously wanting me to. They're playing silly what's it. I'm definitely still feeling the heavy arm. That's going, and it was definitely right-sided. Okay. Thank you. Obviously, with this right-sided stroke, that then was also all the way down. It wasn't just the arm; it was all the way down. So therefore, they were wobbly. Just the arm. I'm not getting anything in my leg, but because I'm feeling wobbly on my legs, I'm feeling unstable, like almost dizzy-like.
Yes.
Okay, thank you. With this lady, I'm being given gravy. Going back to food, gravy, a proper gravy dinner, a good old-fashioned roast dinner or pie. It was all very much home-cooked food, nothing out of a packet, nothing quick. Thank you. I feel with this lady, she's not coming in too strong. She wasn't very tall, but she also wasn't very small. So yeah, it's hard for me because I'm quite short. So I would say about 5'6", 5'5", a little bit taller. I'm not far off for a 4'11". I always struggle, but she's a lot taller than me. And obviously that doesn't take a lot. It doesn't, does it? I've even put heels on tonight to try and lift me a little bit. I feel with this lady that she was very much a cuddly type of lady. She would always give you that hug. You would always know that when you were feeling low, you could go to her and have that hug. There's almost a feeling of an instant relief when you had that hug, like as if the whole world had been lifted off your shoulders. So that was that's a really special memory she's given me. And I'm also feeling quite dry in the mouth with this lady. Yeah, lovely, thank you. To the point where taking fluids was quite difficult towards the end. I'm being shown a straw. I'm also being shown a flannel or some kind of cotton being dabbed. Got sore lips as well. Please take that away. She's been around you recently. There's an object that's gone missing. She's not giving me what object, but she said, I've done that on purpose. I've done that on purpose to make you look, because when you look for it and when you find it, you'll also find something else that you've also been looking for, but you kind of know where that is. She's not giving me what it is. I almost want to say it's like an item from the kitchen that you would normally use for cutting something. Not a knife, so like maybe like a pizza slice or just something odd that you would use in the kitchen regularly that's been moved. That's what she's giving me. Right. You'll find it in like a sideboard, or like in the middle of the fridge. But it won't be the fridge because you'll find something else that's with it. So something like a sideboard or a cupboard. And you'll be relieved when you find it. Not the sharp object, but the other thing that you weren't necessarily looking for, that you were like, aha, that's where it is. But she's saying she's done that on purpose, just to make you aware, one, that she's around you. She also wants to uplift you at the moment. She feels that you're not low, but she wants to give you that cuddle to make you feel like you can have that weight lifted off your shoulders. There's something going on. All right?
Yeah, fine.
And also, food-wise, you need to start intaking a few more vitamins, you're saying. You're not looking after yourself. You're having that sneaky little bit of chocolate. Just look after yourself. Because what they'll do is they'll trip you up. They'll trip you up. Or they'll move something so that you make sure that you will look after. You take trips to the seaside. And being shown the seaside, you like being near the water. You're not doing that as much as you'd like to at the minute. You will be getting back into that momentum. Just saying you need it. You need to be near that water again. That will also help you with upliftment. And let those thoughts that are going around in your head free a little bit. I think that's all that she has. So yeah, a couple of things there for you, my lovely. Thank you very much for working with me. I'm sorry I got disconnected. Thank you. I know. Okay, where we go? Can I work with you, my lovely? All right, thank you. And as you know, I was very drawn to your necklaces when I arrived. I feel I have a male figure here with me. Looks a lot like you, so I'm feeling it's a father figure here with me this evening. And I feel with this gentleman, he struggled to breathe. I feel very heavy-chested. Thank you. And also I feel he had problems in this area, in this tummy area. Sorry? You don't know? I just know. Okay. He is making me very aware of the heavy chesting, but also I feel that there was an issue around the stomach. He's not saying he passed with that. He's just saying that certain foods upset him. Like a bit like acidy refluxy type thing. That's what I'm being given, being shown. I feel with this gentleman, he was a really hard worker. He's like showing me doing things with his hands. I can't quite see what he's doing with his hands yet, but I feel it was, I can see like grime underneath the nails. Not because he's dirty, but just because he's been working so much that you can see that the grime underneath. And he was always, I need to get out. He was quite particular about how he looked after the working day. That's what he's showing me. He's showing me in the working day he had marks and looked like he'd been working hard in either in the field or mechanical or something with grime. But when it got to the end of the day, he had to make sure he was washed before he sat at that table. Washed hands, face, even up to here. He's showing me he had to roll his sleeves up and wash up to his elbows because he felt he had to be clean before he touched anything else. He's also showing me a picnic blanket, and I don't know whether this is a memory link for you, but going on a cheap day out when you were younger, picnic, a couple of slices of bread and butter, sitting out on a picnic blanket. He's just showing me this picnic blanket with not a lot of, nowadays you get all sorts, don't you, at the supermarkets? Hot eggs, pork pies, all sorts, but he's just showing me very basic. But it was enjoying the family time together that was important to him and important to you as a family. And that game of rounders or a game of cricket, or that's what he's showing with ball and a bat. Thank you. He's telling me you had so much laughter and fun and lots of good memories, lots of happy memories. He's also given me quite a dry mouth. So again, that might be because of the breathing. I'm also feeling like a mask. Again, that oxygen. When you have an oxygen mask on, it dries your mouth out. I'm not seeing a straw or anything dabbing. He's just giving me a dry mouth. Thank you. He's saying to me that he is around you quite often, and you know that he's around you quite often, but you don't always listen. Sorry. He's just saying, you don't always listen to me.
You have to speak up.
Sometimes you just need that stillness, and you're not getting enough stillness to be able to hear him. So, more meditation. Even if you're doing the washing up, instead of putting the radio on, silence.
I like the music.
Me too. But that's when he wants to talk to you. And when you're doing that, do you look out into the garden when you're washing up?
Sometimes, yes.
There's a little robin that comes.
He hasn't been for a while.
No, but that's because you're not listening. I'm sorry, I don't want to tell you off. No, he's not telling you off. He's just saying, you will get my answer when you listen. Thank you. You got a poorly shoulder.
No.
Did he have a...
I have him or me.
I feel it's with you. I
sometimes have a frozen shoulder, yes, but it's not all the time.
No. Yeah, it just literally went, and then went. Yeah, it's not very nice. That's okay. Just maybe have some healing regularly. A bit more. Okay. Have you done it on yourself at night? I know it's a bit difficult.
I do so. I've got a poorly ankle as well.
And what he's also saying to me is if you listen to meditation music or anything like that, a good time to do it is at night when you're going to sleep. And possibly if you, I don't know if you have a mobile phone or anything, or internet at home or anything, but you've got Spotify or YouTube where you can, fabulous. So you know that you can get up different meditations for different points of your body, and you can also, so they can do all your energy points, all your chakra points, but you can also type in meditations for certain areas. So, well, no, you can do it in the morning, but sometimes if you're struggling to get off to sleep because your shoulder's giving you jip,
Yes.
that might just help.
Okay.
That's what he's given me to give to you. You like to walk in nature as well. I'm being guided by nature walks. Not big ones, just little ones, little wooded areas.
Just in my garden.
Okay. Venture out a little bit.
Okay.
You know anywhere local? Where you don't have to walk very far. There should be benches.
Oh, yes. I can drive there.
Drive there, park up, enjoy the weather, sit on a park bench and enjoy. You don't have, but he's just saying get out there a little bit. You need to get out a little bit is what he's telling me. Because although it's very nice and very peaceful sitting in your garden, sometimes it's actually nice. I don't know about you, but I like people watching.
Yes, I do as well.
I'm a bit.
On my garden. There's no people.
No, but sometimes it's just nice, like seeing their auras and just, or even go, good morning, and you're brightening that person's day because you're just saying that will uplift you as much as it will uplift that person. I think he's got anything else for me. It's just, all his message for you today is just to listen, and he will provide you with the answers you need. Thank you very much for working with me. Can I come to you, my darling, at the back in blue top? Thank you. It's like a lovely turquoise. It's like, makes me want to go on holiday. Lovely. I feel I have two people here for you this evening. I have a male and a female figure coming in. They're not giving me much else. Come on, come forward. Your healing hands, you need to do more. They're telling me you're not doing enough. Does that make sense to you? Your aura is like huge, beautiful and bright. I'm just going to see who these are. I don't feel family connected. I feel that these are close friends. I'm not being given a motherly or fatherly or grandfatherly or any link. It just feels they're close. They're people who have been close to you that have passed on. I'm being given the month of September as a birthday, anniversary or passing. And February as a birthday, anniversary or passing. And June. The name June and the month of June they're giving me. Lovely, thank you. I'm being told that you've got a lot going on at the minute. And it's very hard to find time to do what you want to do, i.e. with the healing. There's a lot of challenges at the moment which is stopping you from doing that. But the path is opening up and it will slowly filter through. But don't lose sight and don't lose hope, because that is the plan that they have. That is the plan that you chose. You just sometimes have to go through these little challenges to be able to provide the right support for those people that you're going to be seeing further down the line. Does that make sense? They're also saying to me that you're wearing those colours to uplift you. Keep doing it. Keep doing it. Don't wear black. They're telling me don't wear black. Don't wear grey. Keep wearing those beautiful uplifting colours, because that will uplift you. I'm being given Archangel Michael as well and Archangel Raphael that work with you very closely. I don't know who it is, and I don't know which connection I've got, but someone's struggling to breathe. Someone had breathing difficulties. And I feel quite palpitation again, like shaky. I want to shake I literally feel like I'm shaking up my arms. I wish they'd give me who it is. I'm being given the name John. I don't normally get names, but I want to give you the name John. Does that mean anything to you? Other John. Okay, thank you. And Steve. They're being shown. Steve. And Amy. The Wizard of Oz, they want to give you, following that rainbow. You know that there's no pot of gold at the end. The pot of gold is actually you at the end of that rainbow. And you need to start believing in that. You need to start believing in yourself, they're telling you. A little bit more self-love, a little bit more self-confidence, because it's there. It's all there waiting for you to fly, and you're going to be flying, they're telling me. Confidence. That's what they're telling me to give to you. They want you to have more confidence. So, rose quartz. Do you have some? If not, place it by your bed, underneath your pillow. And also hold it when you do a meditation. If you can, if it's big or small. Or just have it by the side of you when you're doing a meditation. And not just the once. They're telling me continually to do it. This will make sense to you, what I'm giving to you. Lovely, thank you. I don't know who these are, but they're saying that they're with you all the time to help you through these challenges, and they understand what you're going through. Hence why they've been around you a lot, or you've been probably thinking of these people, but I don't know. They're not giving me who they are. They've been quite close. Sorry. The message is, it will happen. Don't be too hard on yourself. And believe. Thank you for working with me. Can I come to the lady at the back with the blue paisley type top? Can I work with you, please? Thank you. I feel I've got a gentleman here. I'm feeling it's a grandfather figure. He's saying grandfather straight away. And I feel with this gentleman, he was about 5'8" in height. I feel like he had he didn't have lots of hair, but he had it swooshed over to one side. And this gentleman, can you take any of that information? Yeah, lovely, thank you. He's saying he's got his newspaper. He's always got his newspaper underneath his arm, whether it's travelling from the kitchen to the armchair or going out of the house to the shop and back. He always used to like it kept underneath his arm. Can't remember. Okay. He liked a word search as well. I'm being shown word searches in the newspaper. Not Sudoku. That was word searches he's being shown. Don't remember. Okay. Please give me something else. I feel with this gentleman, he passed quite quickly. It was within a year of finding out that he was ill, that he then passed over. It was quite a quick transition. He didn't suffer with an illness for a long time. Does that make sense? No, lovely, thank you. You have a photo. I'm being shown a photo. You have a photo of him with this newspaper underneath his arm. Look for it. It will appear. If you don't, it will appear. But he's saying, just giving me as a memory. He says, "You do remember? I had my newspaper underneath my arm, and you took that picture. Someone took a picture, and you've got that picture." He's giving me keys. Are you moving soon? I'm not being shown car keys. Are you thinking of moving? No? Have you recently moved? No? Why are they showing me keys? Have you lost some keys? Right. They're showing me keys. Normally when I get keys, that either means moving home, moving house, or there's something new coming. There's something new coming. I don't know what that is, but they're just saying something new. Okay. Thank you. Thank you. So that's what that's evidence there that they're showing me that someone's moving. Thank you. That's going to be a good move. That's going to be really positive. They're saying to me, you're going to be there a while. They're telling me. It's nice. It's lovely. Grandad, he's saying that he's always around you all. He's around you all the time. When you get that, like a little tingle, that flutter feeling across your shoulders, that's him saying hello. Often happens when you're in an area you didn't think he would be. Does that make sense to any of you? Thank you. And also when it's like really piping hot like it has been over the last few days, you'll get that cold shudder. That is, like, where did that come from? It's not even cold. That's him just saying hello, and he's there and he's helping you and guiding and supporting you. He's given me fish and chips out of the newspaper as well. Fish and chips with lots of salt and vinegar. He's saying that's a pastime favourite, having that. And it has to be out of the newspaper. It tastes different when you put it on a plate. Yeah. I always put mine on a plate. And then I put loads more vinegar on. Terrible. See what else he's giving me. He's just saying that everything that's happening at the moment is all positive, and it's a positive flow that's happening. There's no setbacks. There's no setbacks on this journey for you at the moment. You may come across one or two, but that's just to keep you on your toes, he's telling me. He's given me March and September as anniversaries, birthdays or passings, and also December, beginning of. Yeah, no, that's fine. Take it with you, that's fine if you're not sure. And April. Given me. Who's got the sweet tooth? Someone's got a real sweet tooth. Someone's got a real sweet tooth, that dessert, pudding, sweets, anything they can have a handle on. Someone's got a sweet tooth. Right? If you had a choice between fruit and something sweet like a pudding or a sweet, you would go for that rather than a bit of chocolate. Yeah, no? Yeah, no? More so than savoury. If you had a choice between sweet or savoury, they're telling me, I don't know which one of you it is. Okay? Just saying, he's telling me that someone's sneakily getting something. That's what he's showing me. Thank you. It comes in the end, but don't always come forward straight away. And that's okay, that's fine. Just know I know. I know you do it. And he's watching you when you do it. Also being given exercise and like keep fit, and someone really wants to do that a bit more. Yeah, lovely. He's saying more, once you move, more will come your way. You'll know a bit more about things that are in and around the area. All right. He just wants you to know. He just wants you to know that he's all for the positive flow that's going on at the moment, and just know that he's there and giving you love and support and upliftment, and to keep going. So thank you for working with me. Okay, there we go. Can I come to the gentleman in the blue t-shirt? May I work with you? Yeah? Thank you. I have a gentleman here where I feel it's more like an uncle. I'm not being given that direct link. He was very much like a father figure, though, he's telling me. He's telling me that you could go to him with something you couldn't always go to your dad with when you were younger. No? He's also had trouble with breathing. I'm getting a lot of chest issues tonight. It's making me want to cough quite a lot. Smoker. Was he a smoker? No. He was in around a lot of smoke then. I'm being given smoke, which is why he suffered with his chest and why he coughed a lot. But he was around. Right, thank you. I could just see smoke. He's showing me a tractor. I don't know why he's showing me a tractor, but he's showing me a green and yellow tractor. Does that make any sense to you? Yeah. Yeah. John Deere. Heard of them? No? He's given me like working on the fields as well. He did a bit of working on the fields as well as in and around smoke. Someone else then? Can you take what I've been saying? Oh, they're really playing silly what's-its with me tonight. So, uncle figure, I've got. Problem with the chest area. Was either a smoker or was it in and around smoke? And the tractor. Sorry, the link is slightly off. Thank you for working with me. Is it all right if I work with you? The green and yellow tractor was quite significant. He's saying that's quite important. Obviously, if it's farm work, then obviously it is quite key in farm work. But he's saying there's lots of issues at the moment with your tractors. All right, thank you. I don't know what, I'm just being told that it's okay. That'll be resolved and it's not going to be extortionate. So you don't need to panic. Telling me. That's fine. No, don't feed me. But is it a yes? Is it a no? Can you take what I'm saying? Okay. Thank you. You're doing a lot more than you should because of this equipment not working properly. Does that make sense? Your team, you and your team. In the next few weeks, I'm feeling like a whole weight is going to be lifted off your shoulders because of this. Things will flow, they're telling me. With this gentleman, I feel like he had a problem with his back and his neck. Don't know. Will you be able to find out? Just take the information I'm giving you. By all means, let Nick know or pop me a message on. He's saying the work you do is really vital and you should feel proud of what you're doing. He knows you do feel proud, but there's certain things you think, oh, why do I bother? Well, you do know why you bother. It is vital and it is important. And you should feel a bit prouder. Does that make sense? This is sometimes you think, oh, what's the point? Yeah, thank you. You've been tripping over things. I'm being given keep tripping. Okay. I'm seeing falling, like either being tripped over or stumbling over a curb or stumbling over something. No? Okay. As long as you can take it. And sometimes they're just showing me. That's all they show me. And for my understanding can be completely different to your understanding. But if you can understand it in a way, that's great. It's happening on purpose to make you see things, they're telling me. Okay? And And you've got a dodgy shoulder. I've got a dodgy shoulder. Like, it's causing you a significant amount of pain, isn't it? Deep. I'm feeling very quite deep in this, right into the shoulder blade. Yeah, right, thank you. God, it's a hard crowd tonight. Making me really work. Can you please get it looked at? They're telling me you need to get it looked at. Okay?
That expression means yes.
Thank you. You need to give in and ring the GP. All right? It's not nothing serious. Just please go and get it looked at. Please. They're telling me you need to get it looked at. You need to look after yourself. Because if you don't look after you, who's going to look after the others? You've got to look after yourself before the others come. Yeah? It's important. He's telling me it's important. He's giving me apples. Do you like an apple? He's giving me, not good. Not good with fruit. It's like red and green. It's not green and it's not red. It's a mixture of both. And you're partial to those. What are they? Is it Brayburn? Thank you. So that, again, that's just confirmation that they're around you. He's not giving me any information about him, but I'm getting January as a birthday anniversary or passing, and November as a birthday anniversary or passing in and around you. And you also get some home cooked food in you rather than a quick get out of the microwave. Don't you telling me? Okay, fabulous. Why are they giving me that? Someone in and around you then is not looking after themselves and they need home cooked food. So you can take that. Thank you. They just gave me the microwave packets. So bless you. It's lovely to be quick and easy. I'm terrible. I eat a lot of pasta, quick meals, and I know I need. They're just saying more veg, more fruit, and not the microwave. Being prick cellophane, whack it in the microwave. That will help her. She's struggling at the minute. Low energy, low mood. Like a vicious circle. I want to give you, I don't know why, I want to give you a white rose. I don't know whether that's something significant that you have in and around your family home. I'm actually now seeing quite a few climbing white roses. I just would like to give you a white rose, please. And there's a dog around you as well. I feel there's a dog that's passed over. He's sitting just right in between two of you there. I can only see an outline. I can't see what type of dog it was. Normally you get animals. Yeah, it's just seeing the waggy tail. And this is almost as if it's really quite nice in this heat that you get that waft of waggy tail that gives you a nice little fan. Just in and around you at the moment, and always. If there's anything else they want me to give you, apart from home cooked meals, daughter, get that shoulder thing too. I'll leave their love with you. Thank you for working with me. All right.
Ladies and gentlemen, Kerry Mason! My battery's dying. I thought I'd charge the other one up, but I'll just borrow yours. Well, ladies and gentlemen, I sure would all like to say a big thank you to Kerry for a wonderfully uplifting evening. And I love your tenacity because you always manage to turn a, I don't know, into a yes, it is. So well done. Sometimes it's difficult for people to remember everything. But stubbornness always gets you far in this way of life. So well done, doll. Friends, we are coming to the end. We'll be saying goodbye to everyone at home in a minute because they ain't going to want to know who's won a raffle prize because they ain't bought no raffle tickets. But of course, a big thank you to our wonderful medium tonight, Kerry Mason. We will be back next week, of course, with another medium. It's going to be a bit of a surprise. I can't tell you exactly a name right now because I can't tell you the name. But it's going to be a bit of a surprise. So thank you, darling. It's going to be a wonderful surprise. So look out for details on the poster when it comes out. In terms of that wonderful person coming to serve us next week. Please don't forget, if you're interested in shamanic drumming or crystal healing a la Barre, go and have a word with Eunice after. I've got to tell you, for anyone who's never tried crystal, and I know I'm singling you out, mate, but you've got away with it for far too many weeks where I haven't had a pop. And I'm sure he won't mind if he is watching. I'm sure my sister probably is. My brother-in-law was a bit skeptical about this way of life and all of the things that go on and all of the things that we do. And he came along to a psychic fair over in March, not the month, but the place. And Barry was there giving crystal healing, and he decided to try some crystal healing from Barry. Now, bear in mind, I did say my brother-in-law was a bit of a non-believer. And when I say that, I'm being extremely polite. After a session with Barry, he changed his mind. And that is proof of the pudding. So if you are available and interested in drum and crystal healing, do have a word with Eunice after the service about what time and place. But basically, it's £5, that corner there, 10 till 1 on Sunday morning. Because I can remember things now and it's exciting. So do have a word if you want any more details. We are going to close this evening in prayer in but a moment. But of course, I would like to thank you all for coming. I know that many have come. Many have taken about 12 or 13 years to get back. Many have taken 4 hours in the day to get here and have got another 4 hours to go home. But I've got to say, it's always lovely when we've had people watching from afar, from behind that screen there, to actually come along and take part in the service and be in the hall with us. So it's a pleasure to welcome you here from that distance that you have travelled. So if you were wondering if there was a name missing off the screen tonight, now you know why. Hiding over in the corner there. Absolutely chuffed that you made it. Really, really am. And those that have travelled here for the first time from not too far away, but of course to all of you. A church is not about a name, a title, and it's certainly not about this thing. It's not about bricks and mortar. A church is its people. And you are all the people that make it. And it makes it all worthwhile coming out in the evening, setting things up to see your lovely faces week in, week out, no matter how often you come. It's always a pleasure to see those smiles. So remember that you are the church. You are the ones that make it what it is, and never let anyone tell you otherwise. So friends, let's all join together and close this evening in prayer. As we say, Great Spirit, Father, Mother God, divine, universal source of all creation, we thank you. We thank you for the opportunity to come together to witness your proof and your truth. But we thank you for the opportunity to unite as one, as the family of the human race, in this place, your beacon of light. We ask that we be given the opportunity to keep those doors open for as long as it may be possible. And we ask that each person here be blessed with your love, your light, and your grace. For we know that life can be difficult, and we know that life can be hard. But in times like those, Great Spirit, we ask you not to move the mountain. Just give us the strength to climb. And so, until we meet again in your name, we thank you for these opportunities and look forward to many more. In your name, amen. Well, friends, in the words of Porky Pig, that's all, folks. But don't forget that we do have the raffle, so get your raffle tickets ready. Don't forget that there's a lovely kitchen in there with Barry's ready for it already. Look, he's off. There's tea, coffee, and refreshments. But from all of us here to everyone out there in internet land, after 3, go on. 1, 2, 3. Good night. And God bless you all. We will see you next